Already what we discussed in the video, biomolecules here are identified. These all biomolecules is construct the cell, the animals or plants, their structure and formation, and the classification of these all. You see, biomolecules is combines with carbon, hydrogen, and other elemental source. Oxygen, phosphorus, nitrogen is common in all biomolecules. The living organisms, which contains whatever the molecule is constructed, these are all biomolecules. And these biomolecules is combination of several ions. The carbon is a very vital role, very essential one. It's a more versatile and predominant element in the life. All living things is linkage with carbon, and the biological functions is escalated through carbon only. In what way? We will, I think, things, the elemental decomposition is like that, but in nitrogen, in non-living things of especially of the earth crust is very less, but in the nitrogen cycle we are identify that rhizobium and all these as in a form of the elemental form of nitrogen is in atmospheric conditions of nitrogen as in atmospheric condition. The rest of elements of hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, sodium, and all these is differs. Yeah, magnesium and silica also. The much inorganic abundant 27.7. You know well about this. Much abundance of inorganic element. That trust is silica. Yeah. Next is biomass, is again classified as an all organic molecules is building blocks, its energy source one is a cohesive, it's structure oriented, all metabolic activities organic ones is also very needful. Minerals, gases, and water. These all are acts as some catalysts and a solvent is its mix up is dissolved. Then it is transfers. And the mineral ions, particular all minerals, essential minerals The plant cells also based on DNA. But organic biomolecules is very important one. Carbohydrates. Hydrates, on the other hand, these are called as saccharides. The carbohydrates, on the other hand, it's called as saccharides. This is a Greek term. Next is lipids, amino acids, peptides, nucleic acids, and vitamins. Water soluble vitamins also. Water soluble vitamins B and C, B complex and C vitamins is water soluble. Not as water is not acts as a solvent. Carbohydrates is nothing but sugars, saccharides. These are also again classifications. It's energy oriented one. Lipids, which gives them this, lipids is strength oriented one. Amino acids, amino gene orientation, all nucleotides is forms and nucleic acids. And enzymes is the stimulators. So growth, reproduction, all these cases. Biomolecules. The macromolecules is bigger one. Size is very 10,000 above. Roller macromolecules and a micro up to 800. These sugars, amino acids, and nucleotides. Some of the gases, but it's in a lipids. These are all the biggest one. Long carbon chains is in macromolecules. The major components of biomolecules in nucleic acids, RNA, deoxy or oxy group it's removes, DNA and polysaccharides and lipids. Number of sugars is combined. Large membered rings is one to another is combined. Lipids in fatty acids and glycerol. This one is the storage of energy. The demand based, then it is meet to long term. And the fasting, what happens? The lipids is not first initiation is a carbohydrates. That sugars is consumed. Next is proteins. Then the entire the body is shrink out, is collapsed. The activity is lost. It leads to coma or death. This is the thing is happen, but the lipids is much energetic ones. Proteins is more. Yeah, all amino acids in a basic function. functioning of the cell. It depends on proteins. DNA is the hereditary information. Heredities. The characteristics is passed on through generations to generation. Protein synthesis. Point of view, ribonucleic acid as well. Energy storage one is monosaccharides and the polysaccharides. Yeah, this is nitrogen based one is amino group, is sugar and phosphate groups is 5-member ring and 6-member ring, and to another is combines is for nucleotide. These are all diagrams. They are sugar C6H12 O6, deoxyribose. So removing of oxy group, and both oxy groups is present is right. Group is removed is a deoxyribose, and nitrogen based the purines and pyridines in nucleotide. Yeah, adenine and guanine is in a double ring ones, and the single rings is uracil and thionine and cytosines. Yeah, thionine is in DNA, uracil in RNA instead of. Next, these all nucleotides coded the letters A, AD, TAPH, AMP, and GMP. It's like these are all uterine, cyanothioid, adenomonosin, and clunosin. One to another comes the critical characters. It's passed on. Yeah, this is for DNA. It's to pass on to generations. Some mutations will takes place, then generations is dependability of the mother and father genes, parental genes. Yeah, so not only in human, plants also. What is the male plant and female plant? It's based on depend its growth and need, and it is infectious diseases, the controlling of diseases, capacity of the diseases, through the defense mechanisms. All these are depends on this particular the DNA. This is the structure inside. Phosphate group is an adjacent one, and deoxy, the ribose pair, one to another of adenine, thionine, cytosine, guanine. One to is the three bonds of hydrogen bonding is takes place in guanine and cytosine, and 2 bonds in between thionine and adenine. Complex symmetric base pair is a twisted one. This is double helix structure of twisted one. But in each twist is 0.34 nanometers of this particular size in between a whole hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, one to another, it combines. Next, messenger RNA, mRNA, transport RNA, or RNA, RNA. These one to another is differs, but here it's uracil is takes place. Ribonucleic acid is RNA. Yes, GCU, guanine, cytosine, and uracil, adenine, cytosine, and guanine. Three codons. Three codons is differs. And uracil, adenine, guanine, codon, seventh codon. It's like adenine, guanine, cytosine. Like according to it's decoded in the characteristics. Is in transport lineage, all these are arms, through these arms it can carries the features. Is it T arm, D arm, anticodons. Next it converts to anticoding. Okay. Next is our carbohydrate, hydrates of carbon. A good example of our C6H12O6, glucose, is in aldose form and keto form, aldoses and ketoges. Aldehyde is a functional group, is a functional isomerism. Ketone is a functional group, is ketoges. The straight chain, the CHO, it takes place is aldehyde function. And else in the second carbon, C double bond was ketone is a functional group is takes, that is fructose. Yeah, this is our carbohydrates. The carbohydrates is in generally CnH2O, but at the same time, hydrogen to oxygen is the ratio. Gets found hydrates of carbon, so carbohydrates. On the other hand, these are saccharides. The source of energy, 4 calories per gram. It's much abundance of energy source. Precursors is an organ, fatty acids, amino acids, in glycoproteins, as in a glycoproteins and glycolipids in all cell membranes. All cell membranes is a functions such as cell growth and fertilization. Is the role of carbohydrates. Present as a structure of the component like of cellulose in plants. The plant's point of view as in a form of the state of cellulose in the exoskeleton of some insects. Yeah, the jointed legs, which one is it? Insects. The cell wall of the microorganisms also is carbohydrates, and the storage of energy as in a form of glycogen, it based on based of energy that particular the body it supplies. There is multiple functional as a safeguard and energy point of view it serves. So one is energy source and another one is protective source of the cell as in a cellulose exoskeleton state. The chitin in crustaceans is one of the chitin substances we will identify. It's very hottest substance. Just like as in a, it's not at it's a very hydrophobic. It's not at all touch the water. Next is carbohydrates is monosaccharides, polysaccharides. Majorly monosaccharides and polysaccharides and oligosaccharides. Monosaccharides is basic unit, Polysaccharides is the number of monosaccharides combines is non-crystalline, non-soluble in water, a tasteless one, no hydrolysis gives in a mole of monosaccharides. These are the substances is polysaccharides. Swaggerose is very lengthiest one. It's not at all cut it. It's stronger one. But at the same time as the monosaccharides in this particular carbohydrates in a small unit form, number of carbon atoms is also takes place. Number of monosaccharides is combines polysaccharides and generates. Further hydrolysis of monosaccharides, then its polysaccharides will generate is disaccharides, trisaccharides, and tetrasaccharides. This again and again hydrolysis is takes place. Already carbohydrates is hydrates of carbon is carbohydrates. Further hydrolyzed. Those are all di, tri, and tetrasaccharides will generate. These are all called as oligosaccharides. Yeah. Monosaccharides is trioses, tetroses 4 carbons, pentoses based on 5 carbons. This are tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepto. All these are based on the carbon is significance, based on the number of carbon atoms, based on the functional group. Here it is tris. Glyceraldehyde is tris. Dihydroxyacetone is also 3 carbons, and tetroses as erythrose and thyrose is tetracarbons. Glucose, xylose, arabinose is all are deoxyribose C5H10O4, and all hexoses is glucose, fructose, galactose, and mannose. These are all hexoses. Is the pseudoheptalose and glucoheptose. These are all our functions. Next is for the functions aldehyde group and ketone function group. Aldose form and quick forms is glyceraldehyde and glucose, and is the functional group of dihydroxyacetone, fructose. This comes under the classification is basically a carbon number, and other hand functional group wise, so all monosaccharides is classified. The next is the derivatives of all monosaccharides is dextrose sugar, amino sugar, and sugar acids and sugar alcohols. Dextrose sugar is in the structure of the compound of the DNA. Amino sugar, amino groups is present, and sugar acids is in the oxidation of aldehyde or OH groups. It forms ascorbic acid. As in a sugar acid. Ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid takes place in an ant's head. So whenever the ant is bite, then immediately we have some itching and some discomfortness we feel. Yeah. And sugar alcohols is glycerol and mannitol is reduction of aldoges or ketoges. Then glycerol generates. Yeah. These are all are subderivatives, of course. The next is our oligosaccharides. Is in sucrose, lactose, raffinose, and stachyose. These are all are disaccharides, trisaccharides, and again it's in hydrolysis, hydrolyzed, then oligosaccharides will generate. The condensation of monosaccharides of two, so 9 monosaccharides, the hydrolyzed, then these tri, and tetrasaccharides will generate. The smallest one is the disaccharides is the smallest one in this particular oligosaccharides. Yeah. So maltose is available in the market. Maltose sugar, the lactose sugar, sucrose. Sucrose is a cane sugar. Lactose is a milk sugar. It's a maltova. As in a form of maltova is also available. The lactic acid is contained in the milk. Glucose and galactose forms is made up of glucose and galactose. Yeah, of course, all these are. Now the number is reached to 42. Okay, we will again discuss this one. Okay, up to oligosaccharides. All of you remember disaccharides and trisaccharides, tetrasaccharides. Yeah. Yes. Now you have present is the spot. 11004. Ankit, Ankit, are you present? 11004. Ankit, absent. You got 28 marks. It's Jashwant, B 11007. Jashwant, are you present? Jashwant, very poor marks. Is starting. Sarayam 11002.
Yes, sir.
Your voice is very low.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You learn about your marks. Okay. Jashwant, you got 24 marks only. Very. Next 11019. Shashank, D Shashank 26. Aishwarya, D Aishwarya absent or present? Aishwarya 11017. Aishwarya absent. 28. Next 8. Shivani, Sai Shivani. Shivani, respond. 11058. Shivani. 25 only, very far. number of marks. It's not good. What I said, 28 is needful. Next is 11015. Sanjay. 11015. BBSSN Sanjay. Sanjay is 28. 11006. Ram Chaudhary. Bala Ram Chaudhary. Bala Ram Chaudhary. K. Ram Chaudhary is very poor performance, 24 only. Vera Babu. 11026. You got 26 only. A few absent. Next. One 11053. Satya. Sharon Satya. Satya, are you boy or girl? Satya. Sharon Satya. 11053. 28 you got. 11029. Jitin Reddy. 11029. Jitin got 28. 11052. Nitish. Please all of you unmute your speakers. Please respond whenever I call you. Please respond first. Please all of you unmute.
Sir.
27 you got. ఎక్కడ తప్పు చేశావు?
29 sir.
27.
29 sir.
Your role. No, oh yeah. What's your Jitin?
Nitin sir. Nitin sorry.
Wait. 29. Jitin Reddy. JATHIN.
Sorry sir, my name is Nitin. Just I confused with the name.
Yeah. 11029. Who is 11029? Are you 11029? Is your number?
No sir, 25.
Okay. 11029 is 28 marks. 11052 is Nitish. Shall be present. Nitish is 27. 11054. Sheikh Muhammad Afrid. Are you present or absent? Afrid 27. Is he? Sony is number is Sony is it's not yet correct. Your class or other class or from Visakhapatnam to here, I think it may
Yes, sir.
Then-
He transferred from Visakhapatnam.
Yes, that is the reason why. Our campus is 22. Visakhapatnam campus is 12. His PIN number is 12191031004. Is it our class student?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not at. Sony, are you present? Narayan Sony. Narayan Sony. I'm not at value this one. Okay, I will do this. Okay. 1147 Shank. Shashank, are you present? If you are present, immediately respond. Everyone is quiet.
No, sir, not like that.
Shash got 26. Where you commit research? The 2 marks questions, I think your first question is wrong. The very simplest one is a wrong mark. Here it is shows red tick, red cross. Shashank, pick up the next mid. 11055, Ravi Kumar, Ravi Kumar. Ravi Kumar is 25. It's not good. 11031. Sheshukiran.
Yes, sir.
31. You are not perform well. 25 Kiran Nico. Questions సరిగ్గా చదవకుండా ఏదో టిక్ చేస్తున్నారు. అలా చేయబోకండి. నెక్స్ట్
Okay, sir.
తరుణ్ కే తరుణ్ 11032 తరుణ్ బాబు తరుణ్ not respond. 26 you got. It's a lot of score available in theory. It's good, but in front of you the four options is there. You are not at choose the correct one. It's not at the beyond of whatever the PPTs I shared in our what it is this QQs. You may thorough well, then definitely the every answer is there. But you think as in a form of articles. Can choose the correct answer. Next, Manikant Gupta. Manikantha Gupta, Venkata Manikantha Gupta, G. Manikantha, are you present? 3. 28 you got. One 1037 Manish Reddy. Manish, respond. Manish, are you present or absent? Put in a mute. No, you remove the mute speaker. Think you may put in the speaker mute. I think. See, Manish, he got a good score. 30 out of 30, he got 30. Manish. Madhavi, 11005. Madhavi respond. Madhavi. P. Madhavi. Madhavi also good, 29. But first bit is wrong. Red Cross. The simplest bit she committed is wrong. And 29 Madhavi. One 1035. Rutvikesh, Rutvikash, Mandava, M. Rutvikash, 11035, Rutvikash, respond,
It's Rutvikesh, sir. Rutvikesh.
Rushikesh, Rutvikesh, yeah, good. Rutvikesh, yeah, you got 28. But that 2 marks also you commit somewhere, you commit a mistake. Next time you try, huh? You got all theory out of 10, 10 you got. The short answer questions. Next one. 11018. Sai Chand. Sai Chand. 11018. Sai Chand. Sai Chand 26 he scored. 11011. Pavani Reddy. Pavani Reddy. 11011. Pavani. Pavani not respond by absent. 28 you scored. 11028. Is he Akanksha?
Akansh, sir.
Akanksha. Akansh, only Akansh. Akansh you got is not good. 26. Where you are missing there? I think two marks questions, 2 marks multiple choice questions. You are a bit wrong. 26, not good. Not up to be marked. Akansh. Next time, each and every unit is an individual score. 5 units, 5 bits, 5 modules. What is an A plus grade is needful. Of course, it's a biological science. Biological science as engineers is very, you may feel difficult. O grade is his toughest job, maybe. A plus is needful. Bhargavi. Bhargavi is 11039. Bhargavi is 27. 11057. Nikit. Nikit. Nikit, are you present or absent? Respond, Nikit. Nikit, 28. Nikita Reddy. B. Nikita 11044. Nikita 27. 11021. Ruchita D. 11021. Ruchita, are you absent? Or else you are in mute. Ruchita 28. 11025. Nitin Teja.
Yes, sir.
Nitin Teja, good. You got 29. But first bit you are wrong. It's red. It's here. It showed. You trace out.
Yes. Yes, sir. Only one.
Only one. Okay, good.
So can you tell the answer of that?
That question is what I don't know. Your first question
Sir,
is,
I can tell.
but
I can
here
tell.
it is that question is also is not at all. But you are scored or not? Is it a red cross or
I can tell
is
the
filling up.
question, sir. A component of prokaryotic cell.
Prokaryotic. Prokaryotic cell is in one is DNA. It's there. DNA. No need.
DNA, plasma membrane, captoplasma, all of the options.
There it is. DNA is present in the prokaryotic cells. That cell wall is not yet present. First foremost is DNA, direct DNA.
Thank you, sir.
I think you put us in all of you above or something maybe. I don't know what you are answered at there. Here it is, though that question or multiple what options, anything is not it. The prokaryotics and eukaryotics, the major difference is both the cases is DNA, but at the same time the nucleus membrane is absent. 11024 Priyanka, Devi Priyanka. Priyanka is 27. Next 110449 Preeti. Preeti is absent. Preeti is 28. You scored 28. 11056. Srividya. V. Srividya. Srividya scored 28. Next 1100.
Those who completed their marks can we leave?
Okay.
Times.
Okay, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek Reddy 29. First bit wrong. First bit ఏది వచ్చిందో నాకు తెలియదు మరి.
అదే సార్
Red tick
కాంపోనెంట్.
కనిపిస్తుంది.
అవును సార్.
Good. You can leave. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
The
you.
rest of people, I will shortly. I will finish this one. 11041. Satvik. Surya Satvik Verma.
Yes, sir.
26 you got.
Okay.
కానీ ఇంకా తెచ్చుకోవాలి.
Okay.
11012 Sudham is 26. Sai Venkat 11036. Sai Venkat is 26. Whomever is a mark learners, all of you can leave. I will read quickly. 11033. 11033. Rishita, if you may present, respond. Rishita 28. 1051. Samuel Fermi 28 you got. Next, 11059, Sony, why Sony? 11059, why Sony is 28. 11040, Vamshi, M Vamshi. Vamshi scored 26 only. 11008, Lakshmi Akhila. Lakshmi Akhila. Lakshmi Akhila. 29 you scored. Good. Next, 11014, Mamata. Mamata. Mamata, you score 28. 11030, Srishti. Yeah, Srishti. J Srishti. Srishti is 28. You can leave whomever is complete the marks. Next one, 11038. Mohit Lakshma Reddy, 22. 11045. Pavan, 28. 11010, Chaitanya 28, 11048, Samhita. Yeah, Samhita is 28, 11034, Nalini. Nalini, it's not good score. The 25 only. One 1003. Sorry, Sharath. Sharath, 25 only. Not good. 1022. Diksha scored 28. 11043. Mahita. Venkat Naga Mahita. Mahita, you scored 28. 110.